So in the first video on the proposed new governance, I described the three different branches of the ruling class. They were proposed academia through certification, a bureau through nomination, and a Congress through election. So in this lecture, I'll be going into more detail on the branch of academia. Academia, as the name implies, is a branch dedicated to academics, learned scholars. So these learned scholars will be those that have very high qualifications, and obviously they have to also, to achieve those kind of qualifications, be certified through examination. So I term these members of the new governing system as scholars. So the scholars within the branch of academia, the proposal is to have a top 1,000 of these scholarly members of academia that has the highest qualification and that passes the relevant examination for the areas of expertise. So these top 1,000 will be brought on board the various government panels, and they will also have to undertake annual certification, and they will need to be then, based on their qualification and their examination, they will be classified in various areas of expertise. Now, depending on which area of expertise they're classified in, they will be chosen to be part of the governing bodies, which includes the legislative and the judicial. So on the legislative side, they will help research laws. So these are academic, they're used to obviously studying the complexities of law. So you want people of very learned and experienced in their field to be able to provide the necessary in-depth research and the expert opinion. And also I also describe part of the task within the legislative is to put together an impact analysis. So how the new laws, how the new legislation will impact society as a whole. So they will take the co-calculating academic analysis and come up with factually based conclusion, and so take all the prejudice or the bigotry or the bribing out of defining whether a law is righteous and fair. And on the judicial side of the governing department, they will again be called upon to be part of the research to study the case study, again because of the expertise, the qualification and the proven examination that they are world experts in this field. They will be able to do the necessary research to study the case that is related to certain judicial practices, a case study, etc. And they will also be on the front line of programming what I determine as the artificial intelligence judge, because I do believe our judicial system, one of the main issues with all current system is the human factor. Yes, we like to be judged by our peers, but humans are fallible. Humans can be bribed. Humans have prejudice, and irrespective whether they come on and told that they need to put their prejudice aside, the reality is we're human, we're emotional creatures. We can't just take our emotion away and put it outside the courtroom and come in and expect to to judge a case based on our neutrality. We're humans, we're never neutral. But that's where I believe an artificial intelligence will help the court system to judge, to analyze the evidence and come up with a calculating, righteous and fair decision that does not depend on a defendant's wealth, do not depend on defendant's connection, do not depend on the defendant's whatever. It will be judged the defendant as every single citizen of equal rights. And in future lectures I'll go into the various commandments that needs to be programmed within the artificial intelligence judge to ensure the various safeguard of these AI judges are correctly monitored. And so I'll go into all that in a future lecture courses. So that is the aspect of the academia branch that I believe should contribute a third of the new ruling class. Thank you.